level 4 on them. So I have some other announcements. Don't let me forget, guys, as the stream gets going a bit, maybe like a couple hours in, I'll make some Civ 6 announcements. Some cool stuff going on with that a little bit later. So we'll see. What are we looking at? So we're not quite, yes we are. We have Hag available. We have Swine King available. I'd actually like to pick up a Cleansing Crystal. I don't love Cleansing Crystals. They're useful in the Darkest Dungeon. I don't care about that item. And that's a great item, but not what we're going to be using. Alright, so. Oh, we have long level 1s too. Long level 1s are an extremely efficient way to get people leveled. Question is, do I need to get them leveled? I was looking at our lineup, and I don't know why in a no Vestal playthrough we're not using abominations. I feel like we ought to have. Initially I was going to go real leper heavy. I'm like, yeah, we use a bunch of lepers. We can't use abominations with lepers. They won't team together. But probably should have just gone abominations. I'm pretty sure abominations are better than lepers in every single way. Like every single way. But, oh well, we chose to do this. Perhaps we'll stick with it. Level 5, level 0, 1, level 3. Kinda want to go kill the Swine King. Looking at our guys, we're not quite there. Ideally we'd have level 4s for that. But it might be doable without that. So that's what we're thinking about doing right now. Alright, what would we kill Swine King with? Don't really care. We just need to hit position 1, position 1 and that's all we have to do. Just hit position 1 and survive being brutally annihilated by Swine King's damage. Occultist with damage debuff is actually pretty solid. We don't have anyone level 4 though. We have a lot of guys really close to level 4. Is it worth going for this item now? We could level Cove a little bit more, because I can't go in the level Cove right here because we don't have a mission that's appropriate. I could do Warrens to reset the mission setup. So I could do a level 1 mission in the Warrens to reset this. Kind of wouldn't mind leveling a couple more of these guys. I mean, that's to hold off on this. Could just go into the Warrens with this right now. Prepare yourself for the 1 HP. Yeah, it does feel that way. Alright. I mean, Warrior of the Light with Photomania seems pretty solid for this, as does Rakuso. Do we have any of our healers with Warren's bonuses? No. Let's answer to that. Hard skin would be very excellent on this. I'm really considering locking in hard skin. I like hard skin on healers. Okay. Dive Aquarians to make level 1 missions more profitable. No. But on a long mission, it's not that big a concern. Alright. So if I were to bring healer, damage dealer, damage dealer, and like another damage dealer. We can double leper here. So 2 of them would be level 4, 2 of them level 3. We're just basically going to be smacking the Swine King as hard as we can repeatedly. Seems good. We have our disease removal for camping. Archimemnon over here. And we gotta have our serious reflections for the accuracy buffs on the lepers. This is doable. I want to pick up Dark Strength, I think. Okay. Let's go ahead and level the characters we're bringing then, make sure they're geared up. Can't afford that. So I guess that will do. Geared up. Yeah, see, the annoying part is I could get one more level of skills in here if I had the ability to do so. Definitely need to level this. Alright, it's HP, damage, and speed. All extremely powerful. And dodge, I suppose. I don't think it actually ups the base dodge chance, though. No. I guess it does. It just isn't telling me the previous values for some reason. Okay. Could I get the last round of skills? How many did I need? I needed 33 portraits. So I need 4 more portraits. But I need 84 crests. I don't have 84 crests either. Okay, so that's not going to happen. We just won't worry about that. Right, and what are we doing with items? Certainly double lepers in the warrens is not ideal. Do you even have the correct skills here? So, oh, I didn't level skills yet. Oh, I would have walked in without last level heals. Would have been extremely dumb. We don't have weakening curse at all. This is a great one for having protection because the boss hits like a truck. So let's grab Demon's Pull. Let's grab Weakening Curse. Grab Heal. Some Artillery and Sacrificial Stab. Doing some damage to our bankroll here. It would be nice to have another Antiquary and get some runs going for cash. It was everybody, right? Leveled. Are we running any purges? Maybe. Probably this for now. If we could run a dodge comp for final bosses. What if we could do that in the Darkest Dungeon? Like a Jester dodge comp? Something to think about. But not for this boss, clearly. Okay, let's go gear up. We need... Oh, we have so many sun rings. Makes me so happy. Bring some sun rings. Bring some healing. And probably dodge and protection aren't a bad thing in this fight. Stun clear wouldn't be bad either. Do we bring Arbalest instead of Grave Robber here? I hate to bring a non-level 4 for this. Especially when we just paid to skill them. Why do we not have protection items? Makes no sense to me. Alright. Beast Slayer Ring. What damage on these characters? They're gonna get accuracy from his head.
A generous bestowal.
And run Beast Slayer. No melee damage. Hey Fleet! Thanks for the donation, man. Like a character kicks butt with a sharp knife or a sword. Would you like to be one of the lepers? Do a shit ton of damage. Alright, tell you what. We'll bring you on this mission. Cheers to the donation, mate. There you go. It's about the biggest sword you're gonna get in this game. Alright, let's take a look. Beast Slayer Ring. I have 2 Elder Slayer rings. Where's my Beast Slayer Ring? I know I have one. Give me this shit. I can see my fucking items. It's showing me not having a Beast Slayer Ring. I absolutely do. There it is. I say I absolutely do have a Beast Slayer Ring. Hello, Matter. Cheers, Fleet. Alright. Scouting. No, I want... I want protection. I don't want to run 30% stress on a healer in this fight. And I'd like more damage back here. Oh man, run Barrison's head, get 40% stress on the healer. It'd be pretty painful. Damn, I have just short damage items on this playthrough. This is kind of silly. We really don't have a 4th damage item that we can use versus beasts. Makes me kind of sad. Wow, we really don't have a 4th damage item we can use versus beasts. Unreal. Unfucking real. I mean, Manslayer Ring's okay in here. Can switch it up on the boss fight. I think most of the fight is human beast, and then the final is just beast. Five protection, 10 dodge. No, I mean, I guess 30% stress is so much stress. All right, let's make sure their camping skills are up to par. Particularly, we need stress relief on the cultists. Self only. Abandon Hope plus Dark Strength. Pretty useful. Let's turn that on. They both have Reflection and Quarantine. And let the mask down. Yep. And Gallows Humor. Okay, so we have all the stress camping. Any deaths on this run? No deaths on this run so far. And we are weak. Can't remember what week we're in. Alright. Let's go see if we get crushed by the Swine King on this. I gotta remember to change skills before that fight. Alright. I'm so disappointed we don't have another damage item. It's just nuts. Alright, the comp is bad with no stuns in the early game. So the first couple of the fights prior to the boss, we're gonna go with no stuns, and we're gonna accumulate a ton of stress, and it's gonna be really unpleasant. So we have to save our camp for after that. Just can't get away from the sun rings though, they're so good for this. It's provision. We need torches. Bring a little bit extra here. No, I'm not. Bring 2 keys. This is the Warrens. Medicinal herbs are good. We need shovels, 2 of those at least. We need food. We'll bring a little bit extra. Thanks for the bits, Lone Watcher. Alright, let's take a look. Holy water? Sure, we'll bring 1 holy water. And 1 bandage. Okay. Alright, let's go. Let's go do this. A little bit concerned how much stress we're going to pick up before the boss fight with Double Leper. But it's still daylight. We're still running with torches, so... Am I forgetting anything? We have torches, food, shovels, keys. Man.
My first attempts at summoning were crude, and the results disappointing. I soon found, however, that the type and condition of the host's meat was a critical factor. The best results came from pigs, whose flesh is most like that of man.
Doesn't that mean the best result would come from man?
Abomination.
So we know where he is. It's over
A
here.
testament to my failures. It must be destroyed.
Found a trap. Stood right on it.
Ambushed
Exciting.
by foul invention.
Alright, first thing I want to do is take off Junia's head for now. We don't need the extra stress on the other character, on the healer. The lepers can probably get rid of some of that stress by self-healing the stress off, and the highwayman can crit a bunch, but the grave robber can crit a bunch. But the occultist doesn't really have a way to relieve stress in this party, so we don't want to accumulate more stress before we get to the boss fight. Oh, we dodged the trap. That's nice. Oh no, slavering ghouls in the fucking warrens? That's irritating. Doesn't matter if I'm in this position, these two need to swap before I can shadow fade, so we just do damage. So push back and stun. Ugh. Fun. Would have really liked to have shadow faded there. Oh well. Damage onto the ghoul. 5. Protection's a little bit lame. We're not taking damage yet. Damage ourselves. That was good. Skull toss and big nuke and stress. And wouldn't a stunner be amazing here? Kill the ghoul before it can act.
Not dissuade the sharpened blade.
Kick to the face here.
Press disadvantage. Give them
Random
no
crit
quarter.
off the Dell. Alright.
Success so clearly in view.
Like, you want
Or is
stuns
it
versus the
merely
ghoul.
a trick of the light.
Neat. Only person we can use it with is Fleet. Burn off this stuff. Not terrible to get rid of Tippler for free.
The match is struck. A blazing star is born.
Surprise round. It's good for us. Quite enough to kill, but we can get that with missile artillery.
Well struck.
Too bad we don't have any follow-up on that. Fleet misses. Oh.
Wheeling. About
Stream is
to break.
fucked. We have no frame drop at all. Yeah. Oh, let's not deal with OBS or other streamers having similar problems. Yeah.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
Stupid pig. Just to go first. Oh,
Such a terrible
what a
assault
brutal
cannot be left
set of
unanswered.
attacks from them. It was like non-stop crits. Alright, what do we want here? We want to kill this pig. Need some healing. Man, I really hate comments like this. Like, I mean, I can switch Twitch servers if that will help. Sometimes that does help. But there's nothing on my end. Weird graphic artifacts showing up. You're getting screen tearing? Yeah, fine for you, but the game's not moving right now. I mean, alright. Here's what we'll do with that. It's almost certainly something on their end. I haven't changed anything since last time I streamed Darkest Dungeon. There's no drop frames on my end, so there's no lag on my end. There's no anything different on my end. We'll play through this mission. If it's still causing problems in there, we'll try changing Twitch servers, but that's about all I can do with that. So, alright. Oh, I was going to say let's kill this pig, because the pig's going to be a huge problem with stress, but pig just dodged. So that's a huge problem with stress.
Obliterated.
You need to kill this guy. They crit me so many times that it'd be nice to have a round of healing here. Well, it's disturbing that I've changed nothing and now it looks fine. Dodge. Nice change. Nice change of pace. Can't believe we're not killing this guy. Double lepers.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles. Foolish horrors. Brought low and driven into the mud.
All 6 damage. Guess I prefer the lowest hit point one. Could deal with herbs on this, but I don't really need food. Let's put our order back in place. Take the fight. Stress caster and a large corpse eater. I do hate large corpse eaters because they can put a debuff on you. That's like until you return to town debuff. Still nuking our fucking occultist in terms of stress. It's not good. Leper dodged.
Decimated.
Good.
A victory. Perhaps the turning point.
We need deeds. Not touching books. Alright. So we know where the boss fight is. We're gonna go do that first. I recommend doing that first when you're on these missions to try to get that taken care of. We're gonna camp here.
A moment of respite. A chance to steel oneself against the coming horrors.
Alright. I wanted to run double reflection. I want to double reflection, quarantine, and if possible, dark ritual, dark strength plus abandon hope. So first things first, let's run abandon hope. Then we're gonna run quarantine. Very nice. Get this down to manageable levels of stress. Okay. I want to run reflection. Reflection, that put it up to 6. Leave us with 2 would be... I don't know if I can afford the 2... I don't know if I can afford the debuff right now. Galaxemia is 4. No one has a disease right now, I don't think. Nope. Do we have anything else we can run for 2? Put the mask down is 2. And encourage is 2. We could just encourage there instead of dark ritual. Alright. Oh, reflection is minus stress as well. I keep forgetting that. I was just doing it for the accuracy and damage. Or crit, rather. Okay. Anything else I want to do right now? In case we get a night fight. Let's keep the stress off the healer for this. Won't trigger anyways if torch isn't up.
In Radiance,
right, no fight.
may
Cool.
we find victory.
Let's grab our items. Before I forget, let's turn on the right skills. We want to drop Demon's Pull. We want to pick up Weakening Curse for this fight. And I want to swap items around here. I'm pretty sure it's a beast. And I'm not so sure it's a human. Damage is available there. We'll feed the leper right before we go into the fight. Another torch, huh? Alright. Don't care about flawed release, but okay. Alright, wish me luck, guys. Anything else I need? We have our healing item on. Damage items, accuracy boost. That's about all I can do. Okay. Fleet with a 48-point crit. Ouch. The 22-point crit from the enemy.
Slightest lapse in concentration.
That's a stun on the healer. We dodged, maybe because of dodge clip, we don't know. Half dead after that first round is pretty nice. Oh, but he gets to go again before we do. Damage debuff or a heal? I think a heal. Oh. Oh my god, another fucking crit. Glad I healed. It's a stun. Oh, come on. Me next, me next, me next, me next. Can we kill it? 42, unlikely. We're gonna get another round off. I could self-heal. Like a bleed resist right about now. Let's withstand. The protection buff. Dodge, awesome.
Grievous
Unfortunate.
injury. Palpable fear.
Okay, he's changed targets finally. So he's not shitting on the lepers here. I think we can kill him this round. So I think I just want to heal. For less impressive than 13. 26 elf with Dell, and then fleet for the kill. At 16 health.
The
Awesome.
thing is even more horrible in
Alright,
liquefaction cannot come soon enough.
more squealing. I don't want to one-shot this guy. I'd like to heal. So much for healing. But I don't have to end him this round. It's not like he's gonna do anything. So it's repeatedly stunned me. I'd like to clear out more of the dungeon. Cool. That went fairly smoothly. A lot of damage. Picked up some really junky items that take up a ton of inventory space. So we got that going for us. 2 food. Alright. Oh, continue adventuring. Let's go get the rest of the loot if we can. Well, it doesn't cost us too much stress. And it will cost us a fair amount of stress to do the rest of this dungeon. So the rest of the fights are not going to be as good for us because they're not set up to deal with that. Let's grab Demon's Pool again. Everybody else is on the right skills. That's an alright fight for us.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Ah, the dodge.
Their cursed champion falls.
Yeah, I don't love occultists as healers. We're using them because no Vestals. Like the gold.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
And the other thing I would like to do is switch. Should be able to put this here. No, that's not what we want to do. I don't mind the speed. What I want is I want to put the go like that though, right? I want to get the Beast Slayer ring on the Grave Robber. A little bit of item swapping to do that. No, I can't do that quite yet. Damn. So you need to pick up. Where's my Human Slayer ring? It needs to go here. That needs to go there. Then this needs to go here. And then that needs to go back there. Alright. I just threw out my holy water.
Annihilated.
Nice. This is the... I think that's just a temporary debuff. Ideally we go next here. Awesome. Oh no, why are you going next? Oh, looks like we get lucky dodges, that's fine. Hell, in which case, let's heal. Should be Grave next. Okay.
Monstrous size has no intrinsic merit, unless inordinate exsanguination be considered a virtue.
I don't think we're gonna get much here, but okay, some food. Want to go to that room with the key, which is coming up.
Such blockages are unsurprising. These tunnels predate even the earliest settlers.
Okay.
Our modest fellowship
Come
expands.
the robot.
Praise the
07.
sub.
Thanks for the sub, man. This party comp is only here for killing the boss. And honestly, this should have been an Arbalest for the boss, but I didn't have an Arbalest at level 4 yet, and I wanted to clear the boss out so I can get to the Darkest Dungeon sooner. All right, I want to go to the room with the treasure. Don't want to touch Sprawlings. Torch on high for this.
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
That one, because this guy, when he attacks, moves backwards. Free diseases? Not yet. It's too bad. We were really looking forward to our free diseases. That's likely a disease. Nope. Go. It's annoying. I kind of want this guy to move back. So let's just AoE. Didn't want him to crit, but alright. And I want to kill the pig. Good.
A generous bestowal.
Oh, thank you very much, EZN. Donations get you characters in the playthrough if you'd like one. Easy. If you do want one, just say something and I will make that happen. Get you a character on this sweet playthrough. Alright, gold. Did pick up some stress for this. Open the chest. This is a nice haul. We just gotta bring it home. I would like to take this last fight. Let's toss this keys and toss the herbs and toss the torch. Torch or food? Toss the food. Take this last fight for the loot. Oh, I'm mad, man. It's probably not worth the loot for that much stress. Resisted disease. That's good. Gonna do damage back there. As I said, this composition is not very good for the war. It's only for the boss fight, which means all this stuff up to that and after that is quite painful. That's good though. And we're running a ton of plus stress items, so every time we get stressed by like random crits, it really fucking does bad news for us. Probably slightly better to attack for the crit chance. Okay. Why is leper bad? This leper can't project his damage anywhere. Alright. This isn't terrible. Let's toss the torches. Anything else we're not bringing home? No, that's about it. What do we value out of this? Oh, clearly the boss. It's better than 50 gold. Okay. So, level 3 swine boss dead. Good. Swine King dead. Alright, what do we pick up for levels? Lazy Eye, we don't care about. Winded, we do care about. Evasive, we don't care about. Evasive's okay on a healer. This is protection and dodge now on this healer. Dodge is useless unless you're using torches, in which case it's actually okay. Picked up Unholy Hater and Bulimic. Alright. You decide. Can do easy end. And I'm glad.